important to have a serious inflow of American forces alongside the British and, of course, the Danish and other forces in Helmand in order to really be able to take the fight to the insurgents, push them out of their safe havens, and really reverse the momentum that, to be candid, was with them for several years in the insurgency as a whole.
For British soldiers, leaving a job for someone else to finish will doubtless stick in the throat of some. There's lots more work to
We will look at it. It goes on to say, we have no knowledge or latest on this as the team prepare for the contest and forms later. Send us your reaction. Email news@sky.com or text us on 84501. Let's talk to our sports editor, Nick Powell. And Nick, ICC taking this seriously, but I guess they want to see some evidence. Despite being in Powell, and Nick Clegg's still got to sell the idea of that to some in the party today. How's he going to do it?
Well, what he's going to say is that the Liberal Democrat identity is not in danger of being subsumed by the Conservatives or the coalition. He will make it clear that this is an agreement with the Conservatives for one term of government only, and that at the next general election the Liberal Democrats, he'll say, will fight every seat against the Conservatives or anyone else under their own banner. At the same time, he's going to remind the Liberal Democrats that it's been several generations since they were in power, and that their policies are having an impact on the government of the country, something which all politicians would surely aspire to. So I think overall, if one looks at the mood of this conference so far, it is an opportunity. People like Charles Kennedy, the former leader, but the vast majority of the Liberal Democrats do seem to come here to listen, to try and work out where the party goes from here, rather than... They are pointing out that the party's been in coalition before, both at council level and at national level in Scotland and Wales, both times with the Labour Party. It's now out of those coalitions, but the party has survived.
OK, Adam in Liverpool, thank you very much. And you can see Nick Clegg deliver his keynote speech to the Lib Dem conference live on Sky News at 4:15 this afternoon. When other new social workers in Australia are trying to decide the fate of a premature baby after both her parents were killed in a car crash. The little girl was only 2 weeks old when she was orphaned. Her mother and father died on the way home from visiting her in hospital in Sydney. Here's Ian Woods.
Proud parents Leah James and Justin Shawbach visited their daughter Lucy twice a day at hospital. The little girl was 3 months premature and needs round-the-clock care. Soon after she was born, a family friend shot this video of mother and baby. But after making another hour-long drive to see her, the parents' car veered off the road and hit a street lamp, killing them both. Lucy was Justin's first child, but Leah's sixth. They lived together with the father of her 8-year-old son.
And I've never seen her so happy. In that morning she was sitting there and she was looking at the computer at all the photos she'd taken in the last 2 weeks of the baby, and I was talking to her about it, and she had this smile on her face, and she was just proud. And like, he was a blunder of a mess, like, just because he was so excited that, his life had changed.
Lucy faces many more weeks in a hospital incubator, with other relatives taking her parents' place at her side.
Just to make sure that she knows someone's there, so like she'll never feel lonely. And we've talked about it, we know that she'll end up being okay, that she's got lots of family.
But ultimately, it will be up to social services to decide whether Lucy should be handed over to members of her extended family, or whether she should be placed in care. Ian Woods, Sky News, Sydney.
Live desk headlines this morning: British troops handing over control of Sangin province in Afghanistan. American and Afghan forces will now take over the area where 107 British troops have lost their lives. The head of cricket in Pakistan says he believes England players may have been involved in match fixing. Ijaz Bhatt claims bookmakers have told him the third one-day international which Pakistan won was thrown by the England team. And Nick Clegg will appeal to members of his party to support his decision to take the Liberal Democrats into a coalition with the Conservatives today. Which is the live desk coming up the morning after the night before. We hear from Must Be the music winner, Emma's Imagination. And coming up next in sport, a security warning for tourists travelling to the Commonwealth Games. The live desk returns very shortly.